Only NAIFA represents insurance and financial advisors regardless of the products they sell or the focus of their practice. NAIFA is your professional association, and we're here to protect and grow your business. That's why NAIFA.org has been redesigned with one priority in mind: you, the NAIFA member. The site is organized and written so you can find what you need when you need it. Looking for NAIFA's position on tax reform or other legislative issues? Find details here. Want to get involved in the legislative process? Visit the pages for both NAIFA PAC and APIC. Member benefits that help you run your business, like travel discounts and practice-related services, are easy to find in the Practice Resources section. And NAIFA continues to help you develop professionally. Check out the range of educational resources, including professional designations, webinars, and presentations you can access to advance your knowledge in sales and marketing. There's also content especially devoted to resources for leaders. Start using the new NAIFA.org and get more out of your membership than ever before.
Are you ready for retirement? Most workers in the U.S. are not. They have no retirement savings at all. In fact, 84% of Americans say saving enough for a traditional retirement is unrealistic. And only 22% of workers are very confident they will have enough money for retirement. If you're one of the millions of Americans who feel unprepared, you need to know about NAIFA. NAIFA is one of the largest trade organizations, representing over 40,000 insurance and financial advisors. NAIFA members adhere to a code of ethics that's about honesty and integrity. They're committed to working with you through every stage of your life and guiding you with a financial plan that will lead you to a secure future and a retirement you will enjoy. Studies show that people with financial plans accumulate 250% more retirement savings than those without plans. And retirement savers who sought investing advice through their 401k plan enjoyed a median annual return almost 3% higher than those who didn't. So planning for your future absolutely makes a difference, and it's never too late to start. Start securing your future now. Contact a NAIFA member for advice you can trust. To locate an advisor near you, visit advisorsyoucantrust.org.
Julie, can you tell us a little bit about how you got started with NAIFA and being politically involved with us?
Absolutely. You know, I never considered myself to be a political person, but the more involved I got in NAIFA, the more political I became. I'll never forget the first day on the Hill I ever attended in my state capital. It was really interesting. I was so nervous. I didn't quite know if I was going to have the right words to say to this individual. But quite frankly, it didn't take me long to understand that they had so many things they needed to know that they really didn't have an understanding of what I did every day and how I served my clients. So it was a great exchange, a positive experience, and I never felt like I didn't give him something great that he had to use when he needed to make decisions.
I was going to say, was there any time that you remember specifically where you felt like you really made an impact on one of the legislators?
I would definitely say when I was able to share a real example of our products at work. I tell you, they really sometimes don't have an understanding unless they've gone through an experience themselves. And so when we can use a real example, a real person, and talk about how those products played a big part of a positive financial outcome, I think that's a really impactful way for us to share what we do.
You know, a lot of our NAIFA members have real close working relationships, personal relationships with the legislators, and they deal with them at home in their state capitals, even exchanging emails. Some of them are even neighbors. Even for some of those people who are in our association, why is it so important for them to attend the congressional conference?
Mm-hmm. Well, I really think it's important for us to build relationships with our legislators. They're real people. I like to see my legislator, my congressman out in the grocery store, wherever I'm at, and we have a great exchange every time. It's important for them to see us as real people and for us to see them as real people. And so the stronger those relationships can be long term, the better off all of us are.
What would you say to a NAIFA member, well, maybe even just an agent who isn't a NAIFA member, who might be on the fence about attending the congressional conference? Why should they be there?
Well, it's one of the most incredible opportunities. It was such a proud moment for me. A couple years ago when we held our first congressional conference, there was 1,000 NAIFA members that showed up. I went to my congressman's office and I said, I'm here with 1,000 of my friends today. And he kind of laughed at me and he said, yeah, you guys are everywhere. That's exactly what we want them to feel. And there was something so empowering about all of us being there together to share the good word about what we do. That was a moment I won't ever forget. And so for any NAIFA member who's sitting on the fence and trying to decide if they want to go to this event, I will tell you go. It will be a great way for you to see NAIFA in action.
Okay, this is you. You advise people what to do with this because you're one of these. Succeeding in this business can feel like this. That's why you need to belong to this. We provide this and this in classrooms, at meetings, where you'll network with successful people. This feeling, it goes away. That's not all. We send folks like this up here to do this and this, so these people are informed and educated on your issues enough to prevent this. So if your career feels like this, make it feel like this. And join this, because the folks in here have got this. Join this and do this because of this.